07. It's in the outside. It's supposed to be right.
Yeah.
What did you get
Yeah.
these from? Scratch and Dent somewhere?
They were from Warehouse Appliances,
Okay, so they got them from Lowe's or Home Depot because they were banged up. That's when it's not
and they were
Lowe's or Home
supposed to
Depot.
be new, and they was quote unquote supposed to be new ones.
Yeah, but it's got a lot of side damages on it, cabinet
Mm.
damage. Like it's been banged around, and they banged it so
Mhm.
hard they cracked that tub. That's why it's leaking. I know you didn't do it. The tub on the outside holds the water. It's got a crack in it, and it's just spilling right on out of it. And that tub
Yeah.
itself cost $861 just for the part.
So question.
Yep.
So is it even worth trying to save the dryer, or would you just say just go ahead and get a new dryer?
If I were you, I get rid of both of them.
Get rid of both of them.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna leave
So
your receipt in here on top of the dryer so you can see how I broke it down for you. But
okay.
yeah, it's just gonna cost too much for you to. You buy two new ones for less than a washer and a
Oh
dryer.
yeah, most definitely. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Okay. I would definitely keep your number. And do you normally go through them, or do you have your own thing, or how can I just lock your number
I'm gonna leave
in
my
for
card
future?
on top of the dryer. You can
Okay.
call me
So
directly because
okay.
you paid them basically to find me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So
Uh,
I will definitely lock your number in. So anything, do you just do like what? Just washer and dryer, or
just appliances.
just
Yeah.
appliances? Okay.
All right.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you,
Good luck to you.
Monroe. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. Okay. Oh, we going to Carol.
you sit down? Kazi, sit down.
I had, goddamn, my little chopping motherfucker. I had one of my homegirls, she reached out to me, and she was like, your page, you got so many followers. Your page need to be more professional so you can start doing UGC or some shit. I said, bitch, this page ain't nothing about this page professional. I'm not trying to make this professional page, bitch. This a real nigga page. Real niggas is on here. I'm real, baby. You gonna get nothing but real on here, okay? I had, goddamn, my little chopping motherfucker.
But I don't want to send him to prison. Sure. Even though we don't like each other. Sure. I don't want to send you to prison. So that's why I'm here where I'm at and the way I am. Because I changed my life. I'm raising my grandkids, teaching them never to be like their papa. And here I am explaining to people what I used to be. And I'm not proud of that. I'm not proud of that at all. And you asking me questions that can hurt him. And like I told them, I'm trying to avoid to answer the questions that they might look at me and say, something is wrong.
Well, let me put this way. Let me help you. So these people right here, what they want to know from you is, did you see who shot Tupac?
I told you no.
Correct.
I got no water in it. Damn. Dried up.
First and foremost, I stopped you because of the tagline. Alright? I have probable cause to stop you now. I smelled a hint of marijuana. That's why I asked if you smoked. You said you haven't today, but that's why I'm smelling in the car. If you ever smoked weed in the car, if you had friends, ma'am, I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to the driver.
This body cam case comes out of the Dallas, Georgia area. The exact date and the department haven't been confirmed.
Hello, how are you doing? The reason why I'm stopping you, tag light is out.
My tag light?
Yes, ma'am. So your license plate light? Not out. Yes, ma'am. So when I'm behind you, I couldn't see the tag light.
So what does that mean? What do I have to do?
So it has to be a white luminous light, full white luminous light above the license plate for us to see about 50 feet. So I would just get another one installed, because it's the two bulbs, you know, when you lift up your trunk, it's the two bulbs above the license plate.
So I have one though, right? You just can't see.
Yeah, so you just got to get it changed out.
Okay, so
I couldn't see it at all.
What do I do?
So you can go to O'Reilly's or AutoZone, either tomorrow when it's back open, and they'll know what type of bulb it is. All right? You have your license on you?
I have my registration and everything.
Alright, I need a license.
Can my mom?
Where you at? Where you at?
You said what?
Can my mom bring it?
Do you have a Georgia license?
Yes.
Is it valid?
No. He's suspended. And she knows.
Yes.
Where are you?
I'm right here. I don't know.
Fairburn Hospital Drive. So you don't got a license?
I don't have it.
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm gonna have you do, just to get my safety, I'm gonna get your name and date of birth, but I'm gonna have you step out as well, okay? You can stay on the phone, she just can't intervene with my traffic stop, okay? You can tell her where she's at, but she can't intervene in my traffic stop, alright?
Okay, what do you
No,
want?
I'm not going to
Just step
intervene.
out.
We just moved out here.
Okay.
We don't know nobody.
And I'll show you what lights I'm talking about, okay? You don't got no weapons in the car or anything legal in the car that I need to know about?
No, I don't.
Okay. I'm gonna just pat you for weapons, okay? What is this?
Lotion.
Okay, I got you. Alright, sit back here. These are the lights I'm talking about.
Georgia, transport item 6872 on the server code.
I can't see it. They're out.
Sorry, was that
Oh.
Adam or Ida?
Okay? That's why I'm stopping you, right?
6872, Silver Toyota Corolla.
You ever smoke weed in the car? Be honest with me. Have you?
Not today.
Okay, but have you? Because I can smell it. That's what I'm asking.
I haven't today.
Go for it.
Mom, yes.
Okay, but I'm asking you, listen.
Oh, it's on the South 33rd Street.
You're on Fairburn Hospital Drive. Right there by the CVS. CVS, yes ma'am.
Yes. I need you to come to...
I need you to come get the car because she's suspended.
Listen, we're not doing it. What are you talking about? First and foremost, I stopped you because of the tackler. Alright? I have probable cause to stop you now. I smelled a hint of marijuana. That's why I asked if you smoked. You said you haven't today, but that's why I'm smelling it in the car. If you ever smoked weed in the car, if you had friends, ma'am, I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to the driver. Okay? You're interviewing with my traffic stop, okay?
Mom, can you just be quiet, please? So that...
What's your first name?
Kamai, K-A-M-I.
K-A...
Yes.
M-I. K-A-M-I? What's your last name? Alright, what's your date of birth? I'm not trying to be rude to your mom, but when it's my traffic stop, I'm just trying to get you here and out. Alright? Safety thing for me as well. I can't focus on your mom on the phone. She's not here.
I understand. I'm sorry. I'm just taking out this.
If we might take a while to return, but go ahead.
Alright, give me a second. Wait until 911 responds to me.
251.
I'm gonna run your name, see if you're good. Okay?
3914.
And we'll go from there. Alright? So is there anything illegal in the car that I need to know about? No marijuana left, no meth. No, I mean, I'm just saying.
No.
So no marijuana, no meth, no heroin, nothing like that. Okay. Have you ever been stopped before? Are you registered to this vehicle, or is it your mom?
It's like joint registration.
Okay.
But no, I've never been stopped before.
220 on traffic. Copy name and date of birth.
Go ahead. Clear.
Suspended.
Wait until the returns go back. Alright? Because of the hint of marijuana, I'm going to search the vehicle. It's probable cause, okay? If I don't find nothing like that, cut you off with a warning about the tag light. It's an equipment violation, alright? It's not a big deal, it's just equipment violation. But it gives me probable cause to stop you. Alright? Your name comes back fine. I search the car because of marijuana.
222 Tammy Evans out of Atlanta. Brown-eyed person is not licensed, 29 negative.
Oh, so you don't have a license?
I don't have it. I
don't have a license
yet.
Why are you driving?
I'm not.
So what I'm gonna have you do? Let your mom come over here then. 220 911. Can you start me another?
The hell. Revoke. The hell.
You know
Street 714, 220, 14 seconds.
it's like right across the street from CBS. I'll go to a CBS.
You where? For sure.
Across the street from the CBS.
Okay, I'm waiting for my
74. I'm at Fairburn Hospital, a little bit past CVS.
Yeah, that's like right.
Is that Dallas? Like, what street is that? Is it coming straight down from where we live at?
It's Hospital Drive. I don't
Okay. That's right off of Dallas Highway, right?
Yes.
Straight down.
Yeah.
Correction, Dallas Hospital.
And then you got this girl, she had been one. Thank God she gone now. Next time you will listen to your mama.
Alright. So why are
No,
you...
you still like the bullet rush 2 o'clock hit going northbound from Highway 5 and northbound on Highway 5 from I-20.
I don't really drive.
The grade 4 fusion between young boy X-ray 815 Bobby X 815 is subject to multiple 299.
Where's my license? Well, I went to take my test, but I failed.
It's like it's in
And you
the
fail, and you drive.
And you still drive. You know what that's doing? You're putting yourself at risk and you're putting other people at risk. Guess what? You get in an accident, it's gonna be you're gonna be doo-doo in the court. Alright? The judge is gonna see that you got no license and you failed the test, and then it's gonna look real bad. Alright? You can cost somebody's life and then you got no license. You know what I mean? That's serious stuff right there, alright? So what your mom's gonna have to do is gonna take ownership of the car. Alright?
Has been called for that subject.
How old are you?
The multiple 299 to Collin County.
Okay. You'll be arrested for not driving with your license.
Been in the same vehicle. Like,
And if I find anything
25
else in the car,
hours
then we'll go
ago.
from there.
It is.
Alright? You be able to bond out. It's just a little misdemeanor. Alright? You can bond out
Somebody heading that
tonight.
way. Go to
Alright.
VMH and 5. I'm 53 on my way. I'm coming from Bob now.
Where's your mom coming from? Where do you live at?
We live on, like, at the reserve at Dublin Building, you know where that is?
Yeah, all the way down there, Dallas. So right there on Malone.
Young boy X-ray 815 Bobby X 815.
Alright, go ahead and take off your purse real quick. I'm gonna put it right here. And take whatever's out of your pocket. Right here.
I want to get that call in the air Villa Drive in 3. One call so far, about 4 shots heard for Darby Station Elementary.
I'm just putting you in handcuffs right now, okay? You don't got nothing else on you that's gonna prick me, stab me, nothing like that.
Yeah, somebody that I'm holding a gunfire call in 3. Villa Drive, one call, only about 4 shots above that nothing responding to sir, no leaving.
I'm gonna have to put on too, okay?
Somebody wants to drive by district man and put it that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna put on two.
That's nobody saying except somebody's up for.
Give me a second. Trying to make it easier on you.
275
Good.
You can change this to a property damage, and I'll be 10-8 David. That's about a 7-4. There's resurgent right when it was coming into the city. It crossed the tracks right there at Highway 5 and VMH.
What's going on? Nothing?
I don't have no stories. I just got on penny.
Alright, you're good. I won't lift it up again. Alright, come back here. We're gonna chill in the car, okay? Just because I'm by myself, alright? I'll get your stuff. What does your mom drive? Is she coming to pick you up?
Somebody, am I going to be able to say anything?
Yeah. Just get in quick.
332, so.
Go for it.
Keep going on.
This is a legal breakdown of a license plate light stop that leads into probable cause and licensing law, not a recap of the footage. Under OCGA, Section 40823. A vehicle must display a working license plate light. Georgia courts have already settled whether that alone justifies a stop. In Draper v. Reynolds, 369 F 3D 1000 270, the 11th Circuit, held in 2004 that a tag light violation by itself gives an officer probable cause to make a stop. An officer's subjective motive for a stop is legally irrelevant under Warren v. United States 517 U.S. 806, decided in 1996, as long as an objective violation exists. Ordering an occupant out of a lawfully stopped vehicle is authorized under Pennsylvania v. Mims 434 U.S. 106, decided in 1977 without any additional justification beyond the stop itself, purely as an officer safety measure.
BMW or a luxury vehicle at that.
$130,000 repair bill.
Hi, my name is Tasha. I work at an exotic car dealership, and here are the hidden costs of owning one.
Buying a luxury car doesn't mean you can afford to own it. Hidden costs and massive repair bills can quickly turn the dream into a financial nightmare. Let's get into it.
Mercedes-Benz Manhattan tried to scam me out of over $12,000 back in February. I have an update. Excuse me if I get emotional, but I have to talk to you guys about something. Back in February, I went to Mercedes Manhattan. I had a nail in my tire. I honestly can't remember. I think it was I had a nail in my tire. And while I was there, I asked them to just take a look at my brakes because they were a little bit squeaky. But I bought my car brand new in May 2024, right? So at this point, February 2026, my car was not even 2 years old. And I thought, you know, bringing my car to Mercedes Manhattan, like, they're gonna take care of me. I have like the package for everything. And I'm now realizing me having a package, a tire package and all the things, and I've already prepaid for all these things, they make no money off of me. So they are like, let's find out other ways to scheme this naive girl, which I am not naive, thank goodness, into paying more money, right? So long story short, they changed my tire that had the hole in it, whatever, from the nail. And they tell me, so we looked at your brakes, they're completely worn down, and you need a full new set of brakes. It's a $12,600 job. I just about had a mental breakdown.
Now, I'm not saying every expensive brake recommendation is a scam. Luxury cars can absolutely have expensive brake jobs. But on a car that's not even 2 years old, I'd want to see the measurements, the wear, and exactly what failed before approving a $12,000 repair. That's just common sense.
Let's see how much you need to make to comfortably afford a 2025 BMW M4. My final build came out to around $108,000, but if we multiply this by 7% sales tax, we get a new total of $116,000. After adding the new price of the vehicle, 20% down, financed at 5% for a total of 60 months, we get a total monthly payment of over $1,700. The annual insurance for an M4 is going to be around $6,000, and if we divide this by 12, we'll get $500 a month. Annual maintenance on the M4 is going to be around $5,000 for 5 years, $1,000 per year, so roughly it's going to be around $89 a month. After adding all of this up, we get a crazy monthly payment of over $2,300 a month. And if we multiply this by 10% to find our monthly gross income and multiply it by 12 to find our annual gross income, you should be making around $280,000 to be able to afford this BMW M4 comfortably.
And notice what's missing here: fuel, registration, tires, brakes, and those random repairs that never show up in the calculator. So even $2,300 shouldn't automatically be treated as the ceiling. That's why you need an ownership budget, not just a car payment budget.
Hey y'all, so I finally made it up to a point in my life where I set all my bills on auto pay, right? Yay me, I'm excited because I'm like, yeah, I ain't got to check, I ain't got to log in here, log in here, log in here. I ain't got to check here, check there, check here, check here to see if I made sure I pay this, because baby, listen, I will forget. So I got all my bills set up on auto pay, so I don't have to worry about no bills not being paid, right? So something tells me to go check my car because I want to see how much I have paid on it since I had got it like last year, March, April, February, March, somewhere around that time when I had got my BMW X5. So I checked my Capital One, which is, you know, who I got my van through, and I'm like, okay, we almost halfway there, almost done. But I signed in to check my BMW, and it said I only paid $5,000. I'm like, no, I'm being scammed. Because not only am I on auto pay, but I'm paying $19.93, which is a hell of a lot, right? I know. That was the stupidest thing I ever done. But anyways, I'm paying $19.93 a month for my BMW X5. And y'all telling me that since last year of March, I only paid $5,000 towards my car?
The rest went to interest.
So I'm gonna check like, y'all can have this thing back, cause y'all ain't about to scam me no more. I'm not about to pay another year of $19.93 a month, and it seems like it's not going towards nothing but interest. Like, it's not going towards the payment. It's not going to. Listen, I don't know.
Yeah, I can understand why she's pissed. You're handing over almost $2,000 every month, so naturally you think you're making a serious dent in the loan. Then you check the numbers and realize the balance barely moved. That's a brutal way to find out how financing actually works.
$130,000 repair bill for the McLaren. Yes, this is what I was quoted to replace the engine in the McLaren. Apparently the engine is toast. So just remember, if you're looking to buy a McLaren, you're not buying a car. You're buying an engine. Because the engine is roughly 80% of what the car is worth, especially a 570S. You paid $145 for the car, and now to replace the engine, it's $120,000 to replace it with a new engine. Insane.
He said you're not buying a car, you're buying an engine. Honestly, after seeing a $120,000 engine replacement bill, that joke suddenly makes a lot more sense.
Have y'all heard that they're basically Netflixing cars now? My 2006 BMW is starting to look like a luxury car every day. I'm sorry, this motherfucker is engine swapped, everything under the hood swapped, every piece swapped, and trust and believe, in 5 more years, if I got an engine swap this again, I will be doing that. Because what the do I look like paying $8 a month to heat my ass? That keep me in this car forever. My kids is gonna engine swap this. Because the new model is that we're not gonna own shit. We're gonna just rent everything from these bastards, okay? And I refuse. I'm keeping this till the wheels fall off, and when the wheels fall off, I'm gonna glue them bitch on. I don't give a Not to mention, they're patenting nuts and bolts and shit so that you can't even work on your own car. That's some bullshit. Could you imagine? You wake up in the morning, you late for work, you scrambling, you try to turn on your car. Oh shit, you ain't pay your subscription. You late to work. What kind of shit is that? They're really trying to phase out these gas cars, and they gonna have to pry this bitch from my cold, dead hands. I hate the Netflixication of everything. Honestly, bring back cable, bring back DVDs, bring back Blu-ray. My car may be very outdated, but it's mine, and ain't nobody gonna take that shit from me.
That's why this whole Netflixification of luxury cars bothers me. One subscription doesn't sound like much, but then you add another feature, another service, another monthly fee, and suddenly you're paying the manufacturer over and over again for a car you already bought. That's how all those little charges turn into a massive ownership bill.
So I just serviced my car here at BMW. I want to break down the cost with you guys just so you know how much it is to own a BMW M4 and service it every once in a while. Here's our beauty. Check it out. New tires. Just got washed. Damn. As I was sharing, the cost was about $1,600 to replace 2 tires, get an engine oil, change my air filter, and a bunch of other miscellaneous things that this car needed. And it shows you that if you're not ready for these expenses to come up out of nowhere, do not get a BMW M4.
$1,600 for 2 tires, an oil change, an air filter, and a few miscellaneous items. That word miscellaneous is doing a lot of work here. Nothing sounds crazy individually, but somehow the bill still hits like a car payment. And if $1,600 for that sounds insane to you, comment RIP wallet.
So I just picked my car up from Range Rover. It was getting its like annual maintenance and then a few other little things that, you know, needed some repairs or be replaced. And I paid a high ticket price for those replacements and repairs. Okay?
Oh shit.
I went in here thinking it was gonna be something small, and I left up out of this joint paying $2,500.
Damn, cool.
So all I'm gonna say is, if you're thinking about buying a luxury car or a Range Rover specifically, please understand that there is high ticket price maintenance associated with these vehicles. Yes, they're beautiful, but yes, they cost a lot. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. That's all I'm saying.
$2,400 for routine service and a few small issues? That's exactly where luxury car ownership gets you. Nothing sounds catastrophic, but somehow the bill is big enough to make you rethink the whole purchase. With a Range Rover, the repair bill can become part of the monthly budget.
Hey y'all, we just got some Mercedes. I'm here to pick up my car. My car needed like an oil change. It needed new tires. It needed alignment, like a whole little service. So we're about to pick up my car and see how much I had to pay. This is where my car was at, y'all. It's a beautiful day. I'm so ready to get my car. I've been out of my car for a whole day and I miss it already. That's where they do the service. So cool. They were horrible.
Yeah, they were like literally metal to metal. They were like thinner than this. Like they were just bad.
Lord. Okay.
Like, the rear ones are.
Thank you so much.
And then they'll have the key out there, okay?
Okay, this is 500 right here.
Keep going.
600.
Keep going.
800.
Keep going.
900.
Keep
Okay,
going.
so that's 1,000. So I gave them 1,300 cash. This is how much I owe debit. I got the keys to my car, y'all. So we're about to go walk to my car right now. All right, y'all. Here is my baby. She's sparkly clean. They got her clean for me. Hell, I paid $5. They better have. So cute though.
Maybe it's just me, but I couldn't help wondering, does she not care how much that visit cost? Or has she just gotten used to it? Oil service, tires, and alignment. Those are basic maintenance items. The scary part is when spending thousands on routine upkeep starts feeling normal.
Going broke. Who was gonna tell me owning a Porsche was so expensive? Hey, it's a 200K car. Yeah, but I thought it just ended with that, you know? Thought it was like a one-time fee. And then you get scammed. And then you have to pay registration. And then you have to pay for gas, which is like $10 a gallon in California. And then you have to pay for just everything. You gotta get new tires. You gotta get new brakes. You gotta get spark plugs. OMG, an expensive car has an expensive service. Right? Like, who would have thought? Why can't it be just like $10, you know?
Okay, but I'm gonna push back on one thing. Nobody should be shocked that brakes and tires cost more on a Porsche. Those aren't Corolla parts. If the maintenance bill genuinely surprises you, the problem started way before the first service appointment.
So look, this is something I want to get off my chest. When I was younger, I always wanted a Range Rover. A couple years ago, 2021, I bought a Range Rover truck. It cost me about $90-something thousand. Loved it. That was my first big boy car. All my cars before that was 30-something thousand. Nothing this big. It's almost a $100,000 car. It's 4 years later. This car is worth $30-something thousand. I only got 60-something thousand miles on it. Like if I were to trade it in right now, they would give me $34,000.
Nothing.
By any other metrics. You know what I mean? This is a failure. You know what I'm saying? Well, any other standards, whether I had a business or anything, if I invested in anything and put $100,000 in it and 4 years later it was only $30-something thousand, it would be a failure. I need y'all to realize, stop doing this vanity shit. You know what I mean? You could do it once, just say you did it, but don't keep doing this shit, because I'm not. I am never going to buy another $100,000 car until I'm fucking rich. Point blank period. Here's the car in question. Still love this motherfucker, but never enough to do it again.
And remember, that $60,000 plus loss isn't even the whole story. He's also had 4 years of insurance, fuel, maintenance, registration, and whatever repairs came with owning a Range Rover. So the real cost of that car is a lot more than the depreciation he's showing here.
Yo, so I did one of the hardest things, but the best thing for me and the kids. I sold my X4 and got a smaller, cheaper car. The way the economy is looking, a cheaper car that's better on the days is a win. But I can't lie, I miss my baby. One day, maybe, I'll be a BMW girly again. Cheers to doing random new things and saving money, loaded bank accounts, high credit score, all 2026.
She said she wants a bigger bank account and a higher credit score instead of the BMW. Honestly, that's a flex I can get behind. A lot of people will drive an expensive car while their savings account is fighting for its life. I'd rather have the boring car and the money.
Every time I post a talking video in my car, I always get a bunch of comments that are like, okay, off topic, what kind of car is that? I love it. Don't ever buy a BMW or a luxury vehicle at that if you cannot afford the maintenance. That's usually what they tell you, and they were onto something. I've had this car for 3 years. It has 62,595 miles, $10,000 deep in maintenance repairs just this year. And I think I got to do something with the brakes because I feel like they're not working. So don't get this car. Like, it's nice and all on the inside, but the inside mechanics,
That's the hidden cost right there. You don't go broke because the BMW looks expensive. You go broke when the car keeps asking for money long after you've stopped being excited about owning it. And judging by that $10,000 repair bill, she's learning that lesson the hard way.
You know what? I gotta say this. $1,000 on the coolant tank. Just the tank that hold the antifreeze, like the coolant tank that hold the antifreeze on the Porsche. Wow. And I don't write me, don't DM me. I did the Rico. I bought the one that was cheaper for $89, $90. It was a totally different wrong size. I had to order it through Porsche. It's a lifetime warranty on it, but still, I'm just saying, wow. And you gotta drop the motor to get to it. I swear to God, I'm not lying to you. Like, you gotta drop the motor just to pull the coolant tank out the back. I'm keeping the Porsche. The Porsche ain't for sale. It was my Christmas present, my birthday. My wife didn't put so much money in it. It's both our Porsche at this moment. I'm not selling the Porsche. I can't. I'm pot committed. If you play poker, you know what I mean? I got a lot of money in the pot.
$1,000 just for a coolant reservoir, and they have to drop the entire engine to replace it? That is absolute madness. Talk about a textbook example of engineering designed to bleed your wallet dry.
Hey niggas, I'm getting rid of my G-Wagon. Yeah, I said it. I came, I saw, I conquered. She was that girl, she was a moment, but honestly, she's just not what I need at this point in my life anymore. My husband and I have had a lot of lifestyle changes, and I need something that can fit a whole starting lineup of a basketball team, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Because next thing you know, you go from 1 car seat to 3 car seats real quick. Don't get me wrong, the G-Wagon is cute, but it's very, very limited on space, especially when you've got a rear-facing baby in the back seat. It gets very cramped, especially for the passenger if you have it on the passenger side. Although the trunk space was spacious, I feel like it took up a lot of the cabin room. And for the price point, I felt like I should have loved everything about it. And I just didn't. Now I'm on the hunt for a good mom car. My list right now includes the BMW X7, the Infiniti QX80, a Lincoln Navigator, a Yukon Denali, XL or not, doesn't really matter to me, and maybe even a lifted Suburban or Tahoe. My main focus is space. Also captain chairs and vents at the top. Because my son is still rear facing, and he probably will be for a long time because he's a petite little guy. And Texas summers are no joke. I'm not about to have my baby burning up back there. Nope. So y'all tell me, what's the best mom car out right now?
Yeah, I actually like that she said, at that price, I should love everything about it. That's a real trap with luxury cars. Once you've spent that much, you start convincing yourself the car has to be perfect, because admitting it doesn't fit your life feels like admitting you made a bad purchase.
Hi, my name is Tasha. I work at an exotic car dealership, and here are the hidden costs of owning one. You see the $300,000 price tag, but not what comes after. In California, sales tax is 7.75%. That's about $23,000. And we're not done. Then comes registration, tags, and title. The DMV knows you're rich and they charge accordingly. Next is maintenance, and it's not optional. A dashboard light on an exotic is 4 figures minimum. And car washes, you can't just have a teenager with the hose. Exotics are fun, but if you're budgeting for this car, you can't afford it.
That last line is brutal, but she's not wrong. The sticker price is just your admission ticket. The real cost starts after you drive it off the lot, and that's the part so many first-time luxury buyers never plan for.
This is the hidden cost of supercars that they don't tell you about. So this is my 2002 Toyota Corolla. It has 105,000 miles. I got it for $2,600 cash, and it was paid off by doing private hiking tours for high net worth individuals within a couple weeks. And it's just my daily driver. It's an island beater. So anyways, I got a flat tire on my way to work today. I ran over this Phillips head screwdriver, and it's going around bump, 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 bump. And I right off the highway into the harbor, and I pulled up and I had a flat tire, and everybody at work is like, yo Trev, you have a flat tire. I'm like, I know, I'm gonna deal with it after work. And because I've had so many flat tires, I was able to change it extremely quickly. Like after work, it took me less than 5 minutes. Pit stop. I've got my jack in here. I've got my cross wrench, and from the harbor to the used tire place is only a 2-minute drive, and it took them maybe only 10 minutes to put a new tire on my hub, and I'm good to go. So total time lost from a flat tire on the Toyota Corolla was 20 minutes time lost and $60. Now the issue is if you have a supercar like a Ferrari, Lamborghini, whatever, if you get a flat tire, they have custom tires. You can't necessarily easily get a new tire. Obviously, you're still going to want to have a spare, but if you don't, you might be fucked. If you live in a place like I do, Oahu, Honolulu, there might not be tires on island. You might be waiting for days or weeks. Now, it might also be, best case scenario in this case, in order to get a new tire, you're going to have to drive into Honolulu, which from where I am, okay, you got to get a different car, abandon this car, drive an hour, get the tire, come back 2 hours. So forget the money where one of these custom tires might cost $500 to $2,000. You're losing hours of your life.
This is actually a great comparison. His $2,600 Corolla gets a flat, and he's back on the road for $60. A supercar gets the same problem, and suddenly you're checking inventory, calling shops, arranging transportation, and possibly waiting days. That's the part people don't put in the ownership calculator.
An unpopular truth is that the reason that you don't have any money left at the end of the month is because you are driving a car that you cannot afford. Too many people convince themselves that they can afford their monthly payments when in fact they can't. Just because you can get finance, you can get approved on a car, doesn't mean that you should buy that car. And that new car feeling wears off quicker than you think. Within 6 months, that brand new car that you've got is old and a new plate has come out. Don't get caught in that consumerism trap of constantly having to have the latest car, because that 300, 400, 500, 600 pounds a month monthly payment is killing your finances. And it's the reason why you don't have any money left over at the end of the month to actually invest in yourself. And you're constantly having to work to pay this off. And as you progress and get a bigger salary, your lifestyle follows suit. And you spend more and more money on these luxuries. But honestly, having a car is why most people can't build wealth. They're paying a absolutely huge, astronomical car payment every single month. Paying £300, £400, £500 a month is great when you've got that new car feeling and you're hyped up. It's a new toy, it's great, the buttons look amazing, the exhaust sounds great, the car's fast, it's luxury, people are giving you compliments. That is fantastic. When you're 3 years in and the car isn't new anymore and it's just giving you a massive headache, the tires are £400 each, the service is a couple of grand, it is terrible. And that is the main reason why a lot of people that I see around me can't build wealth. They want the latest car, they want to live beyond their means. And it means there's nothing left over at the end of the month to actually invest in something meaningful that will actually change their lives. If you're constantly chasing material things, you're never going to get where you want to be.
He's absolutely right. Just say, for example, you're paying $1,200 a month for the car. Sounds manageable, right? But then you add insurance, gas, tires, maintenance, registration, and suddenly that $1,200 car is eating way more out of your paycheck. And that's money you could have been saving or investing. If you want me to keep exposing these hidden costs of buying luxury cars, hit that subscribe button.
This is what I tell all my customers. You got to remember that car at one point, like I said, was over $800,000. The car's depreciated, the parts and labor have not. You still have the maintenance, this cost associated of a $300,000 car. So people get caught off guard. They buy it for 70, 80 grand. Some of these older models, they come in for that first brake job 6-8 months later, and they go, holy, not 10, I buy it back. It's just what it is, man. They say, nobody told me that. And I said, well, I didn't sell you the car. But if I did, I always try to be transparent with that. You can lose the customer over something like that.
And brakes are actually a great example. On a normal car, you shop around and get the job done pretty easily. On an exotic, you're dealing with specialized parts, specialized labor, and sometimes a shop that knows exactly what that badge costs.
I have never bought a luxury vehicle again in my life. I currently drive a Cadillac XCS V Sport Platinum. And for my year model, it is the most decked out version of this vehicle that you can get. All the bells and whistles. I got TVs in the back. It's a twin turbo, all-wheel drive. The car's on like an air ride or airbag suspension, auto leveling, the headlights, premium sound. I mean, it has everything.
Yeah,
but where I'm going with this is now it's coming due where all the maintenance things are needing to be done. Like literally, I need new tires. I need new brakes. My brakes are Brembos, so a little upcharge there. I just did an oil change. My oil changes usually be like $120, $130. And most shops only cover up to 5 quarts. So you have to buy the other 2 quarts because it takes 7. My differential fluid needs changed or whatever it is. And so does my trans fluid. And also like my radiator needs flushed. Not that I'm having a problem with any of these things. It's just time to do them. I'd be crazy if I did all that at once, but damn, it's like everything all hit at once. Yeah. And if you don't do these things, this car keeps track of them and the value of your car will plummet. You can literally track it online. You get a report of the things that you have and haven't done and how it affects your value damn near. Like I remember when you could just buy a car and just drive it till the wheels fell off and it would be 10, 15, 20 years down the road. Not today, boy. If you don't do that shit within a couple months, not only do you lose value in your vehicle, your wheels probably gonna fall off. And again, ain't nothing about it cheap at all. So keep that in mind when y'all buying these new vehicles or these older luxury vehicles or whatever it may be.
And he's right about depreciation being brutal because you're paying premium prices to keep the car in shape while the market is busy taking value away from it. That's a rough combination. Expensive maintenance on an asset that's getting cheaper every year.
How much money do you think you would actually have to be making a year in order to comfortably afford a Cadillac Escalade V-Series? Let's find out. This is a 2026 Cadillac Escalade V-Series all-wheel drive. It has a starting price of $168,000. Then it has a delivery fee of $2,895. And then there is a manufacturer add-on for the Onyx package for $4,999. And that includes the black illuminated Cadillac emblem, the 24-inch alloy wheels, and the gloss black Escalade nameplate. And then the dealership also adds a $1,046 service fee, all of which brings the listed price to $176,940. Now, if you want to see if you can afford this vehicle or any vehicle for that matter, be sure to check out my car affordability calculator at the link in my bio. This can help you see what you can afford based on your own personal numbers. And also be sure to check out my budget tracker as well, which can help you maintain your expenses and know that you're actually able to afford the vehicle that you're looking for or the vehicle that you already have. Those can both be found at the link in my bio and they can be bundled together. I did build both of these myself, so any feedback is very helpful and it does help out the channel, so I do greatly appreciate it. But for this Cadillac V-Series, if you were to add an 8% sales tax to that total amount, then that would be another $14,155.20 that would be added in sales tax as well, which would then bring the total price to $191,095.20.
Did you notice how the price just kept climbing? It starts at $168,000. Then it's the destination fee, the options package, dealer fees, and taxes. And before you even drive it off the lot, you're already looking at nearly $200,000. But here's the crazy part. Later in the video, she breaks down the real cost of owning this SUV. And it comes out to over $300,000. That's the number almost nobody thinks about when they first fall in love with the car.
You remember all those Tahoes, Suburban, Yukons, Cadillacs, all with engine failure? But good news, GM has come up with a fix for you. So what they do is you take it into the shop and they do an oil change, and they're supposed to change it from 0W20 to 0W40. And that fixes the engine. Can you imagine after the amount of hours of research and everything they do with the truck, analyzing what fuels it needs, what oils it need to run, and all the different drivetrain components? You're going to tell me that, oopsie, we really just put the wrong oil in them. That's why these engines are blowing up. It's not that they actually have a mechanical issue. No, those rod bearings are supposed to 16,000 miles. Miles run from like 12 to like 14. That, like, don't know. Look at that, 14.7. And my thing is, I still think you hear a little knock there. And I think the funniest part is I can actually feel something knocking.
I'm sorry, but if I just spent that kind of money on a luxury SUV, maybe we should have used different oil, is not the explanation I'd want to hear. At that point, I'm not feeling relieved. I'm wondering what else they got wrong.
In just 8 months, the engine on my 2022 Escalade ESV has blown twice. I bought it from a Herbst Chamber dealership in Massachusetts. The first engine failed within 3 weeks and was replaced under warranty. After only 4 months, the new engine failed again this past weekend. Both times I was on the highway, and the second time I was with my son in the car. I no longer feel safe driving the vehicle, and I'm looking for advice on the lemon law or consumers protection options. Any help is greatly appreciated.
You know what's really sad? He bought a luxury SUV hoping it'd be the family car he could trust. Now, every time he gets on the highway, I bet a tiny part of him is wondering, please don't do it again. Nobody puts a price tag on that kind of stress.
I am going to be turning in my Lamborghini today. I don't know how to feel. Like, I've been crying all day because y'all know this is my dream car, but you know, things have just been slow, and I'm just getting out here being very transparent with y'all. I had to like literally get up and get myself together and prepare myself for this moment, and I wanted to share it with y'all because I share everything else with y'all. Try not to cry.
It's some type of motive letter that they're saying. The people that are coming up with these conspiracies, I've heard a lot of conspiracies. We've been following the investigation, and we've been seeing the mom, Nolan Wells, being crumped, and the stuff that they're saying, we want evidence. We haven't seen any evidence at all.
At all. Neither have the police or the investigators.
So they think that
Did you see the kids, one of the white boys, his family paid to hire a private investigator to figure out what happened to Nolan. Because they also want to know. Because they're getting so many allegations. So if they did it, why would they hire a private investigator to try and figure this out as well?
Start a GoFundMe and get on YouTube and all over the media and talk about the situation. Like, come on, man. You guys think they're covering this up that bad, and you guys think that white supremacy is going on in America that bad? Now, the black community, they have their own issues. Nancy Grace, she's coming up with audios that we know that was enhanced. That was insane. People are eating up what she's saying. They're eating it up. They're listening to it and they're believing it. Now they're saying it's a motive letter. I have to get into that. That's why we're really here. But let's just hear a little bit of what Nancy's saying, because I'm just confused about all this stuff. I just don't understand why they think that they're hiding this guy's death. I don't understand it.
Straight out to Joseph Scott Morgan, professor of forensics, Jacksonville State University. You can find his hit YouTube show, Body Bags with Joe Scott Morgan. But most important, he is a death investigator with over 10,000 death scenes under his belt. Isn't it true, Joe Scott, that a cadaver dog, aka a human remains detection dog, can absolutely detect the scent of a dead person as early as 45 minutes to 3 hours after the death because of the cellular breakdown in organic compounds? Could you translate what I just said, which I've said in court before, into regular people talk?
Yeah, so our building blocks are cells, and so the cells begin to break down. And you're right. People don't understand that human decomposition literally begins at a cellular level the moment we're gone, okay? So the two compounds that you're looking for here when it comes to cadaver searches utilizing canine assets are putrescine and cadaverine, or cadaverine as well. And what they are, they're an organic compound that combine as a result of the cellular breakdown, and it gives off a particular odor. Now, to what Jeff was saying just a moment ago, if there is some type of, let's just say blood evidence, all right, on the boat that I pray this boat was locked down quickly. If there's a point of impact, say for instance on a railing, any of the gunnels in there, those areas in there, and you have blood deposition, guess what happens, Nancy? That blood begins to break down, just like a body does, okay? So you'll have the scent that is there, and it is wholly different than tracking a human, all right? Now, where else would you find it? Well, we know that Nolan's remains are allegedly found on the shore, right? They're allegedly right there. Now, we also know, and remember what the second autopsy said, he's in an advanced state of decomposition at this point in time. So the trick is here trying to
That's when he's
understand.
found on the beach. Hold on.
Exactly.
Joe Scott, that's when he's found on the beach. But my understanding, of course, I'm just a trial lawyer. I'm not a canine expert like Jeff Shetler is, but within minutes to hours, minutes, dogs can pick up on the scent of human decomp. It starts almost immediately, and the dog can smell that.
You can say within 45 minutes, but I have to tell you, there is a lot of variability.
So basically the point they're making is if Nolan was killed on the boat, like people are trying to say, the dog would be able to smell this DNA evidence.
Yes, and they didn't use the dog.
But you know what's crazy
That's
about
what they're
that?
saying, that they didn't.
You know what's
They're
crazy
saying
about
they did
that?
not use the dog.
That's what they're alleging.
But how would you make that assumption off the autopsy when there's no punctures, there's no bruises, there's no really discrepancies on the body except for the little head, little red
Well,
thing
that's a
everybody
separate
wanna-
thing, though. I guess they're trying to say, like, if they did not.
If he said it was going to be blood on the boat, if there's blood, how would there be blood on the boat?
Well, I guess they're saying, like, even if the boat wasn't obtained super fast and they didn't get this dog on the boat, blood or not, the dog could smell a dead body. Blood or not. That's what they're alleging to. Now, what I just don't understand about what these people are saying, y'all are basically saying this investigation in today's time, this is 2026, this would be the most corrupt, insane case from a law enforcement agency in I'm not gonna say just Mississippi, I don't know, probably in America, almost ever. It's been some crazy stuff, but bro, y'all are basically saying this is just like
a complete cover-up.
One of the biggest cover-ups in almost
Jeffrey.
American history, brother. Are y'all saying that? Why would all these people risk their jobs for it's probably, I don't know, I guess they're alleging that multiple people was involved with this murder.
But what would be the motive?
But
why would you cover that up?
I guess that's in the letter.
I could see if they blamed it on somebody else, but I just can't see the friends at all, bro.
Do you
this
see
is politically
videos?
motivated, bro.
I cannot just see, like,
Mississippi, the county he was in, Ocean Springs, obviously the people in that town love Nolan. We've had multiple people come and we reacted to that was on Don Lemon's show. The guy that knew Nolan and all these kids, we've had coaches, we've had multiple people that know these people are saying, no, we do not think that they did this in the town. So why is it people outside of this that are just basically hyping this up for clicks, basically saying that they just murdered Nolan Wilson?
We know why. Because it's the BLM people, the Ben Crumb people, the Al Sharpton people. They are trying to push this narrative because this is right after the Carmelo Anthony thing. It's the timing of it. I bet if that Carmelo thing didn't happen the way it happened right then, this wouldn't be as big of a case.
I also think it's because November is coming around. Because you remember Al Sharpton was pretty much saying we don't have Democrat judges, we don't have Democrat lawyers or people that's in the office to help with that. So
because it's a lot of probably missing people, weird cases that never get talked about or solved.
He talked about a case that it was right around the same time, same thing, but it was all black kids.
Yeah, and it was in Florida.
There is a lot of variability here, dependent upon a lot of environmental conditions, even the individual that is decomposing.
So if somebody knew, you don't think they would go get that reward?
Yeah, they would have been got that.
They would have been got that, bro. Somebody would have been snitched, guys.
There's no evidence.
I tell you, there is a lot of variability here, dependent upon a lot of environmental conditions, even the individual that is decomposing. That's going to play into it. So that's not a static number. It's a bracketed number. So you don't know how long it's going to take for this to actually begin to develop.
We also know that well-trained dogs like Jeff Shetler works with can still hit on decomp, even microscopic particles in soil, long after the body has been removed, sometimes years or even decades later, depending on the condition. But as Shetler just pointed out,
the loudest about due process suddenly start grabbing for guns, spitting on troopers, and refusing to walk. It's not theory, y'all. We got the footage right here. So the first stop is Brownville, Texas. This is on loop.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch it.
Keep trying to run, bro. Push me. Get up.
I got the yes. I got caught the pop. You guys don't right.
Don't push me.
Don't touch it.
Keep trying to run, bro. Push me. Get up.
I got.
Yeah, like I said, this clip is on loop right here. But this is the brother of an illegal, and he reaches for an ICE agent's firearm, and he gets punched. That's the story being told here. Now, I don't think that's brutality if that's true. That's the natural result of trying to take a weapon from a federal agent. The people who would defend this man tomorrow are the same ones who would claim they support law enforcement until the badge is enforced on the border. Makes no sense, man. Now we head to Phoenix.
Don't just threaten him. Don't break the window.
Put the windows down.
You guys are sick. You should be ashamed of yourself. Greenway. Circle K, 19th Avenue Greenway. Show him the warrant. That's not how you do this. You don't do things like that. You should be ashamed of yourself. Show him the warrant. Show him the warrant. You're not showing anything. You're not showing any warrant. I don't fucking care. That's my people. That's my people. We're fucking humans. Treat us like humans. He's not a dog. He's not an animal. You're the animal. You're the monster. You guys are monsters. How do you fucking sleep at night? How do you sleep at night? Don't fucking hurt him. You guys better not hurt him. Enrique, ¿cuál es su número, su familia? ¿Tiene familia? ¿Cómo? ¿Dónde vive? Oh. Dame su número. No se lo sabe. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed. This is shame. Jesus wouldn't do this. Jesus Christ would not do this. Do you believe in Jesus? Do you believe in Jesus Christ? Where's the warrant? You didn't show it. Where is it at? Where is it at? You didn't show it to him. You didn't show it to him. Did you show it to him? No, you didn't. You guys just threaten people. You scare people. You scare people. That's what you do. Are you proud of yourself? Do you sleep good at night? Do you sleep good at night? I hope you don't. You don't have a fucking peace. Fucking monster.
So, a man refuses to exit a vehicle. Your tax dollars help put him in, right? Agent smashed the window. And here comes the loudmouth Lupe, as Kim puts it, screaming, "Here's my people." Now, I want you to notice one thing. Notice the language. Not my neighbor, not my friend, my people. You know, that's the quiet submission that some groups see immigration law as optional when it applies to them. Same energy, though. We got a different state.
Do you have a warrant? Do you have a warrant? Do you have a warrant? Where is the judicial warrant? Where is the judicial warrant? Where is the judicial warrant?
You can yell all you want.
Y'all are doing this in front of his family. Y'all can do this discreetly. Where is the warrant? Where is the warrant? Where is the judicial warrant? Where is the judicial warrant? Y'all are taking him for nothing. I don't care either then. Y'all are not supposed to be doing this.
You're impeding.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm staying back. Where's the judicial warrant?
Stay there for a second.
Judge,
that to him! Don't do that to him! Man, fuck you! That is a good man! You have no warrant! You have no warrant! Be nice! Be nice! You can do that! Oh my God! He is a good man! He provides for his family! You can be respectful! Have some compassion! Señor, solo váyase sin pelear! Solo váyase sin pelear! No pelee! No pelee, señor! Váyase tranquilo! Váyase... ¡Cuidado, señor! ¡Ahí con cuidado! ¡No hable! ¡No diga nada! ¡No diga nada! ¡No diga nada! ¡No diga nada! How you look? You look just like us! Doing this stupid shit! I don't care! No fucking warrant or nothing! Picking up people for what? They're trying to work! In front of his kids, bro! No warrant! No nothing! And he pull up a gun in front of his kids! Y'all are disgusting! 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 I hope karma gets y'all in the fucking ass! No type of nothing! Following that big orange fucking Cheeto! No diga nada, señor! No diga nada, señor! Tranquilo!
Where is the judicial warrant? She's not asking a legal question. She's performing, if you ask me. Because every time agents do the job they were hired to do, the same character shows up with the same script. It's not activism, theater. That's what that is. It's theater designed to make the enforcement look cruel and the resistance look righteous. Now, here's the political layer.
At the University of Chicago, who was arrested on a felony charge.
Oh, hold on. I gotta go and get it right. Here we go.
Is facing scrutiny for his sister. That's right. She is a far-left professor at the University of Chicago who was arrested on a felony charge at an anti-ICE protest last year. El Said's half-sister is